I'm Michael Kirby, and I'm speaking to you from my Sydney office. I was supposed to be there with you, wining and dining, on this most notable occasion of the 50th anniversary of the establishment of the New South Wales Council for Civil Liberties, but unfortunately I was called away, and at the time you're meeting and enjoying yourselves, I will be in Geneva giving a report, a first oral update on the work of the Commission of Inquiry on the Democratic People's Republic of Korea and its treatment of human rights. At the moment I'm chairing that commission, and that made it impossible for me to be with you as I had promised Cameron Murphy I would. I'm very proud of my association with the CCL. I'm very proud to have been honoured by the CCL, and I owe a great deal to my early training in civil liberties that I received at the hands of some of the most impressive, important and civil liberties respecting people I ever met in my life. Ken Buckley, Lionel Murphy, Neville Wran, Mary McNish, Berenice Granger, and all the others who worked together from the 1960s right up to the present and into the future for civil liberties and a better and kinder Australia. In those days, the activities of the CCL began as concentrated on the issues of police corruption and police abuse of power. But gradually the focus of the lens widened, and I was involved in, with many others, in the issues of Aboriginal advancement, in the issues of censorship, and in the issues of women's rights, the issues of white Australia, and eventually the CCL embraced so many other issues, the issues of terrorism, the issues of sexual orientation, and so on. The lesson that I derived from my own experience in the CCL was that sometimes we're blind to the issues of civil liberties, and those matters which in those early days we didn't see but later saw are a reminder to us that every age has its new issues, and those issues need to be addressed, and to find them we have to speak to the young and find what the issues are that are coming along and that are important. The CCL has made many wonderful achievements. I used to joke that it was a little dangerous for lawyers to become involved in the council, because eventually most of them, in Rumpol's famous words, got their trotters in the trough and ended up on the bench somewhere. But it wasn't a bad thing in Australia and in New South Wales that a goodly sprinkling of people who in their early days were committed to the cause of civil liberties ended up as judges, defending the liberties of our citizens in the independent branch of government, and doing so with vigour and according to principle. I hope that the CCL will always look beyond New South Wales and beyond Australia. In fact, in a sense, the work that I'm doing today in relation to human rights in Korea and earlier in Cambodia and many other fields of activity are a kind of continuation of the work that I did in the Council for Civil Liberties, and the lessons that I learned of the essential dignity of every human being and the need for all of us to do what we can to make sure that the law and practice on the ground respects that dignity and respects the universal human rights which are enshrined in the Charter of the United Nations and in so many international treaties. So I send very best wishes to everyone at the dinner. I apologise that I won't be with you tonight. I promised Cameron Murphy that next year, when the work of the Commission of Inquiry on North Korea is finished, I'll come along and give a talk at a fundraising organisation. I've spoken now at the 30th 40th and in this way at the 50th anniversary, and I've got at least 2 or 3 or maybe 4 decades left in me. So greetings, good wishes, apologies, and the best years of the New South Wales Council for Civil Liberties lie ahead.